Hey soil peeps, welcome to the Garden of Deden. I'm Dee. I'm out in the garden, y'all. I've been trying to keep myself motivated with the weather changes and fluctuations. And honey, April been bringing in his showers. We've been getting showers and floods. My yard has been flooding. It's been hard to get out here to do anything, but still trying to stay motivated. I'm gonna show you kind of how the yard looks, because you know what? I don't want you to see all my successes and everything perfect. I want you to see how I look right now. Right now, it's raggedy. But I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to straighten it up. And we're going to get growing. This is a view of my side yard. And this is just some of the stuff that I have. I have my little half cattle panel, my whole cattle panels, some pallets. The reason why I have pallets is if you can hear the sound of my shoes, this is my yard. It's flooded so many times. So look, we trying to put down some mulch. This one we have cardboard and some mulch on top. And over here, we put the mulch straight in the ground because it's just that bad. Listen to it. It's just that bad. We need it. See this right here, the mud, that's the problem we've been having. So we put this part straight on the ground, and we're gonna go over it with some more cardboard because this is Tennessee clay, and it is so compact that you can see all the little areas where there's just piles of water everywhere. And it is not something that a French drain can fix, because let me show you this. Over here is my neighbor yard. We happen to live on a hill, and we are at the bottom of the hill. So when it rains, all the water comes through our property, and then it goes all the way down. I'm gonna show you. All the way down the hill to the neighbors in the back. And so getting out here and trying to work is a job, it's a chore, because you got to wait for the water to dry up. You got to wait for so many different things to happen. And so this is where I am in my yard, my garden, just trying to get everything done, everything organized. I'm really a stickler for trying to have things in order. But you know what? I just want to show you where I was. This is what's going on. And we want to get some more wood chips down, which today we were fortunate and blessed to come across an ad on Facebook Marketplace where this guy is giving away free wood chips, and my husband and I are going, and we're going to load up and get as many as we can down here. Now this is my pollinator garden that I'm going to work on. I'll be working on this weekend because next week we got more rain. And what I want to do is I'm going to remove my bottles, and for the drainage issue, we are going to add some wood chips like underneath where the bottles are, and we're going to replace the bottles. We also are going to add more soil and mulch, and I'm trying to consider if I want to dig up some things, because I don't have a whole lot in it because we had more annuals last year. But I'm really considering digging up what I have. I'm going to add some more soil, some wood chips and different things to it, just to aid in the draining process. Now I had to dig up my rosemary that I had right here and put it in the pot, because when I dug it up, it had so much water underneath it, and see, the water is messing up the plant. And I had a lavender over here. Lavender likes well draining soil. Well, it didn't happen over here. And I did amend last year, but apparently it wasn't good enough for all the stuff that's going on in the garden. So I am going to work on adding more stuff here, adding some wood chips, so that we can get this draining a little bit better, because I have some perennials that I want to add to my pollinator garden, because I ain't trying to plant this every year. I mean, I add me a couple of little annuals in here, but I'm not trying to do that every year. But I'm trying to have something consistent for the pollinators. And, you know, I want it to look attractive as well. All right, this is some of my winter sown stuff that we up potted, because unbeknownst to me, I did not know that this yard was going to flood like it did. And in the process of having my winter sown stuff on the ground, honey, I had 2-3 inches of water in my yard. And when I came out to check my stuff, I was like, my goodness, it was just full of water. So this is some of the containers we still have. We just have the winter sown stuff all over the place because I had it in the pool to protect it, so that if we get a cold snap, I didn't have to run all over the yard scurrying trying to cover my plants. I can just cover them in one spot. But guess what? Got so much water in the yard, even with the drainage hose, it flooded this out. And I'm looking through the window and I'm just in disbelief. So I'm going to add the videos that I took to the end of this video to show you just how much water we had in the yard. So this is what I'm working with. So we have some pots that we've already we've amended the soil, and we did that on a previous video, that we're waiting to get out to the side yard. And look at my little garden pest, my cat. She walking through my garden. But anyway, we have a bunch of things that we have to plant. I have all kinds of stuff on the table, some cucumbers. We started some corn and some beans, and we have up potted some tomatoes and different things from the winter sown things. But like I said, the ground is really saturated and really nasty. And so just getting out here, it's a challenge, it's a lot. But I am trying to be optimistic and trying to stick with it. All right, yeah. Well, see, this is one thing I have to look forward to, my maple tree back here. I love watching it bloom. But also, we have some things that's doing good. The strawberries, we moved the strawberries. The strawberries are in baskets that I got as a gift. So they're hanging on the fence now, and I think they'll do better because the little tower I had them in, the bottom of it wasn't getting enough sunlight. But also, our garlic is doing well. Our onions that we planted, they're doing well. We did some onions from seed, and we also did some onions from starts. So they are all doing well. The peas are doing well. Hold on. All right, this is that little pot of peas that I was growing. Y'all, this is so funny. So look, these are those lady peas and Magnolia peas. These girls got so big, so I went ahead and brought them over here by the fence, because I'm like, you know what, y'all want to grow a little bit bigger than my tower. And since this is my first time growing them, I didn't know how big they were going to get. My daddy peas didn't get that big, so, that's the daddy peas, and that's the Magnolia peas. You can tell by the purple. And so I brought them over here so they can go run on the fence and have a good time. But let me tell y'all about this marigold. So, I was telling y'all about companion planting. So I decided to put some marigolds in here. So I went in my little marigold planter and got some marigolds out. Look at this non-marigold brassica that I put in here. I laughed. I said, oh my God, that is not a marigold. How did those seeds get in there? You see it's going to seed? That's the other issue I've been having. The temperatures. The temperatures, honey. This is my third season growing cold season crops, because I was always a summer grower. But I decided after the pandemic, to try to grow some other things. And honey, these are beautiful. But this is not a marigold. But guess what? We're going to eat that. We're going to eat this, but it's beautiful. Look at it. And look at the lettuce. The lettuce is beautiful too. And then my roses are blooming. And my grandson's little radishes that he's growing is over here. So all in all, like I said, it's been challenging. It's been a challenging season. But I'm sure it's not challenging just for me. I mean, I'm in 7B. And it's been challenging for everybody. The weather has not worked out, but that's part of gardening. It's not always a perfect thing. But you know what? As I'm growing, all my failures are lessons. They're lessons for me. They're lessons of what to do, what not to do. And sometimes it's lessons on that everything you grow and everything you do, it's not going to always work out perfect for you. So I am going to continue doing my garden thing. And thank y'all for coming along with me on my garden journey. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. hit that like button and share, and also comment. I love to answer my comments. So I thank y'all so much for coming just to see my little update on my garden. Y'all keep growing on, and y'all find something to grow. Find something to feed your family, and have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Peace out, soil peeps. This is my side yard. And look at the water running from my neighbor yard into my yard.